What's going on, everyone? This is John G, aka Mystico N, and on the last physique update, I told you guys I was going to be getting a body scan, to check the body fat and all that. Well, it's time. So I went to DEXAFIT, which is in Katy, Texas, which is, pretty close to Houston if you didn't know. So I basically got 4 tests done. The first one was a body composition. Basically what that does, I think this is the most valuable of all the tests. Really cool. Basically it measures your total body fat. So you'll see what my body fat percentage is at the end of this video. It measures your lean muscle mass. And then the really cool thing, it measures how much muscle you have in specific body parts. So you can look at how much muscle you have in your right arm versus your left arm, or your right leg versus your left leg. And it actually tells you where you store most of your body fat. So if you've always thought, I store my body fat in X area, well, this scan can help you prove that. Next test, I did the RMR, which is the resting metabolic rate. So this one basically tells you how many calories you burn throughout the day if you were to do absolutely nothing. And you always hear people talk about, oh, I have a fast metabolism, I have a slow metabolism. Well, this test will prove that. So I like that one too. You'll see what mine is at the end of this video. So the third test, the VO2 test, you basically get on a treadmill, jog for a while, it measures your heart rate, and you basically are trying to see what is your target heart rate zone when you're doing, steady state cardio. And then the last test is a 3D body scan that basically takes your measurements, but you get a pretty cool little avatar thing built, looks just like you. So I'm gonna stop talking on this voiceover so you can hear sort of how each test is explained.
So we're gonna do the DEXA scan first. Okay. Then we're going to do your resting metabolic rate, which will test your metabolism. Okay. And then we'll get you right over to the VO2, so you're going to be running on the treadmill. And last, we'll finish off with the Fit 3D, which is going to make an avatar of your body. It's going to take all of your measurements.
Cool.
Okay. So I'll get you to lie down, face up with your head in this direction. Just don't get your head on this arm. Perfect. I'll get you to scoot up until your head touches my hand. Right there. Perfect. All right. Okay, I'm going to Velcro your feet together. It seems crazy. It's going to be a little bit more comfortable for you, and it's going to help you stay in place while the scan's going. Okay. It's going to take about 7 minutes total, so it's not too long. Okay. So we have a little box that we have to keep you inside of, this little white box out here. So we're going to try to get your arms as close to your body as we can. Perfect. Yeah, that's great. Is that a comfortable position for you, Steve? Okay. Okay. This is going to sound like a big espresso machine. It's going to go down your body. Just be still, breathe normally, relaxed. You can close your eyes if it's more comfortable. Jonathan, we're all finished with the DEXA scan. You can go ahead and sit up. And I'm going to bring you your shoes. If you'll go ahead and put those back on. Okay. So next I'm going to get you hooked up to the mask and everything. So if you need water, drink it now. Okay. Make sure you tie your shoes good because you're going to go straight to the treadmill.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Let's look at the results, alright? Body composition. So I weighed in at 184 pounds, and my total body fat percentage right now is 10.3%. You know, not too bad considering most people who step on stage are around, 8%. So 10.3 off season, that's not bad. I'll take it. So my total fat in pounds is 18.9 pounds. In total muscle pounds, 157.5 pounds of muscle. That's a lot of muscle. So looking at the right arm versus the left arm, they have the exact same amount of muscle, zero difference. But looking at the left leg versus right leg, there's 1.2 pounds of mass in difference. So in previous videos, I talked about my left knee injury a long time ago, and basically the scan picked up on the difference. And so I do have a little bit more muscle in my right leg versus my left leg. So I actually do need to compensate for that, do a couple of extra reps, just with one leg versus doing everything with two legs, because I'm probably still favoring the left leg a little bit just subconsciously. So the next thing is still in my body composition. You can see, where you hold most of your fat. For me, I actually hold most of my fat in my stomach, my waist, and my hips. So the next thing we got is the VO2 test that's looking at your target heart rate zone. So basically you can see your fitness level. Mine was rated good, which is actually good because I don't do a ton of cardio. I need to. I'll start doing a little bit more. And you can actually see, what your recovery heart rate is after 1 minute and after 2 minutes. Mine actually came out pretty good. And then you can see on the right side, your target heart rate workout zone. So basically the 1, 2, and 3 is where you want to stay when you're doing steady state cardio. So you want to measure your heart rate, stay in that target heart rate zone so that you're burning fat. And then the last of the reports is the RMR, your resting metabolic rate. This one to me is the most interesting and the most impactful because mine was actually rated slow, like super slow. So it was actually measured at 1,447. So I burned 1,450 calories basically throughout the day doing nothing. So that's what I burn. If you put in, my age and stats and things, sort of average for me for just a decently fit person, I should be at around 1,780 calories. So mine is quite a bit slower than that. So you might be asking, why is my metabolism so slow? Well, there's a couple of reasons, but the main thing that contributes to a slow metabolism is under eating. So keep in mind, I did a bodybuilding show, 4 or 5 months ago, and I was definitely dieting pretty hard for it. The crazy thing about that is, after the show, I increased my calories, but then, like I say, the body is very adaptable, and I basically have been eating the same amount of calories that I've been eating during prep. And there's no way that you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to be eating way more calories than you do during prep because you're actually trying to diet down for a specific reason. I just got comfortable with eating that calories. It wasn't that, I need to stay, lean and ripped and all that. It wasn't really that. I just didn't really feel like eating a lot more. I was content and I was comfortable. Still had abs, so yeah. But to get that metabolism up, I really do need to increase it. So this is where the rubber meets the road, all right? You hear a lot of people talking about, you should do this and do that. But now I'm going to have to put into practice some of the tips and advice I give to you guys. So my goal is to get that metabolism up. So be sure to hit subscribe because I'm going to get another test in another couple of months and we'll be able to compare all these results. So body fat, metabolism, all these things together again, and you can see my progress, and I'll let you know what I've been doing to affect these numbers. If you liked the video, be sure to hit like on the video. Comment down below if you learned a little something. Until next time.